Good afternoon, you guys. How y'all been? I hope y'all been good. And if you're still watching, I'm glad that you're still sticking here with the Brown fam. I just wanted to come on here and do like a little story time because I just had this random memory of a time that I like experienced racism for the first time, like personally in my entire life, I believe. And I was young too, y'all. I was probably like 20, 21. Probably younger than that. I think I was probably like 19, to be honest. I think it was like 19. But anywho's, got me some wine. Y'all know I look rough, so let me just slow down. I be all over the place with these videos, but I be trying to explain to y'all like what be going on in my everyday regular life at the moment. So right now, today is Tuesday. I'm off today, and it's like 12:17. That's why I said good afternoon. I started this video kind of late. I wasn't gonna make it, so it's kind of random. This morning, maintenance had to come by and replace our hot water heater. It pretty much went out. Our water wasn't getting hot for like a day. So it took them like almost an hour to do that, so that pushed our day back. I had to cook breakfast for me and my autistic son, Carson. He don't eat nothing but like sausage patties, pieces or something, and milk. So our day is just now kind of getting settled, right? And hopefully these kids don't act bad while I try to make this video. So, take a sip. All right. What's dirty? What thing? Go wash your hands. I'm gonna take a moment to breathe. Slow down a little bit. So, anywho, story time, y'all. So I just had this random thought in my head. I just heard some news about one of my coworkers I used to work with. He got fired because he got caught doing like sexual activity with another coworker in one of the patient rooms. Yeah. And that just brought back this memory I had of him. First of all, this coworker, he's an older guy, like in his like late 40s, if not 50s by now. And he actually has a wife. He's married. And when I first started working in the hospital, I worked in housekeeping. I wasn't always like a patient care assistant. So my first year there, I was doing housekeeping, cleaning up the patient rooms and stuff like that. And he was in housekeeping as well, but he did like flow care. He used to be one of those like older guys that try to get fresh with all the like young girls, you know. So he used to try to get fresh with me and try to talk to me. Of course, me being smart, you know, young, intelligent, young woman, you know. Yes, I was really young. I could have fell for it like some of the other girls did, but nah, it's just not in me to be like that. I always used to brush him off or whatever. He kind of used to like stalk me too, like follow me home from school. And I was like walking to college every day because it was like up the street from my mama's house, like maybe like 3 minutes from my mama's house. And when I was staying with my mom, he used to kind of like follow me and stuff. It was kind of crazy. How did he know? Because he used to ask me like, you know, when you first get to know people, they ask you, you know, about yourself. And I told him I went to, you know, said school here in Tuscaloosa, and like ever since I told him that, he would follow me, like literally get in his car and like drive around at school just to see if he see me walking. And he even told me one time he saw me walking from class and all this good stuff. So anyways, he finally has gotten caught. He has been working there longer than me. Before I left my last job, which was the hospital, I had been working there for about 7 years. And he been working there way long, probably like 14. So that's crazy that he finally got caught because he's been doing stuff like that. Unfortunately. KK, get up. You need to calm down while I'm making a video. He been doing stuff like that, so it's just, I'm like, wow, he actually got caught. Also, he used to be like one of those co-workers, bless you, that would like snitch. He'd like snitch on people just so like the higher ups can stay off him, like the supervisor won't be worried about him. Whole time he was the one not working. It used to be like petty stuff he snitch about, like me specifically. He used to go back and tell the supervisor, even though he was trying to talk to me. He's really weird. He used to go back and tell the supervisor that I was back there in outpatient surgery, because that's the area I worked in when I was working in housekeeping. Leave him alone. He can't get on nerves today. Don't sip him. It's 12 o'clock, so I can have him a drink in a moment. Leave him alone. He don't know nothing about that. Move your stuff. My God. Anyways, I'm bad. These kids, y'all. I'm telling you, like, it's supposed to be a good day, but they try to make it a bad day. It's been very, like, hectic with them. Carson been cutting up. Now KK cutting up. It's just like, y'all, please sit down, please. It's like when they see you trying to enjoy yourself, they act up. Like, what the fuck? So anyways, back to the story. So even though he was trying to talk to me, he also was going behind my back telling on me, and the stuff he was telling on me about was not even nothing to even tell on. So I worked in outpatient surgery in the hospital. And that's like same day surgery. You know, you come, have a little surgery, go back home, right? But they got rooms in there with bathrooms and stuff like that. So at a certain time, my area would close and wouldn't be nobody back there at all. Like, all the patients, we go home after surgery, family, nurses. There'd be like 2 doctors lingering around in their office. But other than that, the area is dark and closed down. So I used to get finished with my work pretty quickly, right? So it was an 8-hour shift. I used to get finished with my work within like 5 hours of my shift. So the rest of the shift, I was back there chilling, doing my homework for school. I wasn't just back there just like feet kicked up, just like not working. Like, I used to literally bring my book bag, sit back there and do my homework and like study. And I remember he caught me one time back there doing my homework. Like, I wasn't back there doing nothing crazy. I had me a little snack or whatever. All my work was done. This motherfucker went back and told, he was going back telling the housekeeper, not the housekeeper, supervisor, housekeeper supervisor, that, I wasn't working pretty much. And so after that, that made them be on me really, really bad. Like, I started noticing stuff like the supervisor used to come back there and check on me very frequently, and I was like, damn, why she keep coming back here? And she was like, find extra work for me to do, because she felt like she couldn't trust me back there. And she used to say little stuff to me too, like pretty much throwing hints that like, we know you back here not working. We say stuff like, yeah, when you get done back here, don't be sitting back here. You know, don't be sitting down back here, because you know they'll tell on. She'd say stuff like the nurses and stuff would have a problem with me. And the whole time the nurses, from my point of view, they didn't have no problem with me back there doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? I think one nurse used to see me back there or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, girl, you good?" Like, even when I start working under nurses, I can tell you they like petty stuff they don't care about. But, like, you know, serious stuff that's going to harm the patient, like, yeah. But anyways, he was telling on me or whatever. So, it's just funny how, yeah, you finally got told, well, you finally got caught and told on, and you lost your job. And I'm just wondering, does his wife know? Because, like, you know, when men be cheating on their wife, it's like, the wife be, like, clueless. Like, she don't be knowing none of that stuff be going on. It's like, how you don't know? He sleeps with you every night. I be feeling like, now that I'm a wife, I feel like they be knowing. They just don't care. Like, honestly, I'm just being honest. Sometimes you just, you know, I wouldn't let that slide, but I'm just saying some stuff just be like, oh, okay, whatever. But anyways, so story time about how when I was working in housekeeping at the hospital, I experienced my first racist moment, right? So, boom. It was me and this girl named Tiana. I'll never forget. My name is Kiana. Her name is Tiana. Carson. And we were like real close like this at work. We vibed real good. She was real cool. She smoked hella a lot. So she was just a vibe. She was real cool. So anyways, it was the weekend. I'll never forget. It was a Saturday. We were short staffed. And me and her, we pretty much was like working together. We was going in different areas getting stuff done. Because that way, it was just more funner. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was just more fun, We was like, okay, we're going to work together to get stuff done. But really, I was supposed to have stayed in my area, which was like discharging rooms. Like after the patients leave and go home, I was supposed to have cleaned those rooms on the main floor. And her area was the doctor's office, right? So on the weekend, the doctor's office is closed, but you still have to pull trash, just the trash, right? If there is any, and it's usually not much, right? So she was like, so Kiana, you want to come up here with me to the doctor office and pull trash or whatever real quick? It ain't gonna take that long. I said, okay, I've never been. Yeah, I'll go with you. And it was like towards the end of our shift. We got off at 11 p.m. We worked the 3 to 11 shift, right? So I went up there with her. And we up there, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know all of this was up here. Like, the doctors actually have their own rooms up there. And this one particular doctor, his rooms had a nice little setup. Like, he was at home because, doctors, they be away from home a lot because they always got to see patients. So it did make sense for them to have their own room at the hospital. I just never known, like, a whole bedroom at the hospital that's theirs. I just thought that was so nice. His room had, like, a game system in there. He had plenty of Gatorades, plenty of snacks. He had a flat screen TV. Like, he had a lot of nice stuff in his room. She's like, wow, this is pretty cool. She's like, yeah, this doctor so-and-so, right? So we ain't messing with none of his stuff in there. We just make it, because her job was to, every day, and that's Carson, on the weekends, her job was to go up there, pull the trash, and make the doctor's bed, like, pull his trash and make his bed for him. That was her job. She just took me up there with her pretty much while she did that, because, it wasn't nothing else to do. All my work was done, and, so cool. We did that, and we headed out. How about, like, I say 30 minutes later after we went in his room and pulled his trash and made his bed, this man hunted us down. And he asked us, did we see an Apple iPad in his room? Of course, he was white, right? So, we looking at each other crazy. Like, no. That's one thing we didn't see. I saw the game system, I saw the snacks, I saw the TV, but I didn't see no Apple iPad. Like, Apple iPad is thin. He was like, yeah, my Apple iPad is missing and I can't find it. First of all, we were shocked he was even there in the first place, because we was just in your room, you wasn't there. It's just like, oh no, I took that back now that I remember. In the middle of us making up his bed and stuff, he pretty much walked in on us. I remember. And it was like, oh, hey. He's like, hey, ladies, how you doing? Like, yeah, we almost done. We finna get out. And he was acting chill. But then, 30 minutes later, he came and hunted us down. We went from there. We went back downstairs. I remember he worked in the OBGYN area. So he had patients that were pregnant. So he'll come downstairs, see his pregnant patients, and then go back upstairs to his room until somebody call him, right, for a C-section or something. So he caught us downstairs, but it felt like he hunted us down, like he was watching us. And he asked us, did y'all see an Apple iPad in my room? Because it's missing. I can't find it and stuff like that. So me and her looked at each other crazy. I was like, no, we didn't see that. No, it's like, okay, because I can't find it. I know I left it in there. I'm pretty sure I left it in there, but okay, I guess I'll check again. He was acting so freaking crazy. It's like we were walking down the hallway after that happened. We continued to work because we had to go back downstairs and clean up the rooms in the pregnancy area, right? after the women leave and get checked or whatever and go back home, we had to clean those rooms. They call it triages. So he was like, we were walking down the hallway, passing room. He was like going in each room, checking, looking for his iPad. Like, these are regular, empty, clean patient rooms he was looking at. He was just like, looking. He was acting so weird. Me and her was just looking at each other so crazy. Like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like, so it was like, what the world? He tripping, whatever. Next thing you know, this same guy that just got fired for doing sexual activity with another worker in housekeeping in a room. Same guy now who I said try to talk to me, but at the same time behind my back, trying to snitch on me. Same guy. The doctor apparently went to him because at the time he was team lead. Whenever the weekend came, the supervisor don't work on weekends. So anyways, on the weekends, the supervisor for housekeeping does not work. She's off every weekend. She only works Monday through Friday. So that leaves whoever a team leader be in charge on the weekend. And he so happened was a team lead. They made that motherfucker a team lead. Why? Because they stupid. And they ain't had nobody else. So they made his nasty ass, snitching ass a team lead. That's how folks is. I know now they're older. People be snitching because they be wanting like higher positions too. So anyways, they made him team lead. And he didn't used to work. Was around there doing all types of freaky stuff. So anyway, they made him team lead for our weekend. And he brought it back to us like we actually did it. He was like, hey, you know that doctor said y'all stole his iPad? And we was like, what? We ain't stealing. My cousin called it. It's not happening, boo. It's not happening. You got to wait. We was like, what? We ain't steal his iPad. We just went up there and made his bed and everything, you know. But he asked us. We told him, no, we didn't see it. And he was like, well, I'm going to have to let Miss June know. I'm saying that. But he's like, yeah, I'm going to have to let her know. The supervisor know when she come back Monday what's going on. Because he said something. He probably going to send an email. I'm going to have to let her know what's going on. And I kid you not, that man took that piece of information and he spreaded that shit so fast this is the end of our show. We get off at 11. This man literally from like 10:30 to 11, he told everybody that we stole this Dr. iPad, bruh. And we didn't even steal the Dr. iPad. That's the fucked up part. Like, he didn't even realize that we were getting targeted. And as a black guy, like, he black. He didn't realize, like, what was going on. He was just so focused on trying to make us look bad and being messy. You know, for a man to be messy like that is just some weird, lame ass shit. Hold on, y'all, because my husband keep on calling me, bro. What the fuck? I'm back, y'all. So anyways, he couldn't wait to spread that little piece of information to everybody. He had everybody in our department thinking that we had stole this man iPad. And they was looking at us like, which one you think did? Like, they some thieves and stuff like that. I can't remember what he said to the other girl, because like me, I wasn't worried about it. I knew we didn't take nothing. I knew I ain't take nothing. Like, if she did take something, I ain't see her take it. That's nothing I was kind of nervous about, because I was like, oh man, we finna get fired and all types of stuff, because what if this girl took it? Like, that's why you cannot be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You can't hang with the wrong people either, because like, if she had took it, I was really hoping and praying. I remember I went home because I had really wanted that job so bad, bro. And you know, now that I think about it, every job that I ever wanted really, really bad, something always happened to me at that job in the beginning that puts my job on the line. I be thinking like, damn, I prayed for the job so hard, now I'm about to lose it. Like, I just realized that had happened to me. But anyways, I remember feeling so fucking heartbroken. I went home and I had told my mama, her boyfriend about it. It was like, yeah, that's messed up. And they was like, well, you probably didn't take it, but she could have took it. And I was telling them like, nah, she don't even seem like that type of girl. I don't think she took it, but at the same time, she was a little too mad. And I'm just praying, like, I pray this girl didn't actually take this man iPad, because if she did, then we both finna be in trouble, and we both finna lose our job, and they gonna think we both working together to take this man's stuff. I just remember feeling so bad, bro. And it was all because of him. I feel bad because he was trying to paint this picture, and he was going around spreading it, saying that we stole it. He was doing that. It was just crazy how messy people could be at jobs. And this man was old as fuck. You know, his wife and everything. So anyways, but I remember towards the end of our shift, the girl who was with me that day, she was so pissed that he was like trying to play us like we took it. I wasn't worried about it. I was like, I ain't finna get mad because I know I ain't take it. But they was kind of like fucking with her. And if she was letting it get to her, and she was getting mad, she was going off on them and stuff. I can't even remember quite what she said, but she was like cussing. Like she was just heated. Like she pretty much wanted to quit at that moment. She said, I had to walk out on this damn job. I was like, girl, don't be mad. You know you ain't take none. I know I ain't take none, so, you know, what we mad about? She said, nah, 'cause they trying to play me. She was like, I ain't got no reason to steal from no fucking body. I got my own fucking money. Like, she was just going off. And you know, at the same time, I was, like, wishing she wasn't so upset. Because I was like, damn, she making it seem like we probably actually took it. And so, moving on. I say, like, the next day, if not the next day, the day after the next day. I want to say it was literally the next day. He actually ended up letting, I think, that same guy know, or the house supervisor, whoever, he actually ended up telling them, the team leader, that, hey, I found my iPad in my car. So we had went through all of that harassment. And that's why I told him, the guy that was trying to play us, the team leader, the stalker, the cheater. That's why I told her, I said, I feel like we should, like, go to HR on him about that, because that's like harassment. Like, he was literally following us around the hospital, asking us about his iPad after we had told him no, we did not take it. And he even took it a step further by putting our jobs in jeopardy by taking it to the supervisor and the team leader. Like, all he had to do was look in his car for his iPad. He swore up and down he had his iPad in his room and his iPad was in his car. And he never did issue us an apology either. He never. That's what stuck with me, was the fact that we ain't hear nothing from that doctor no more after that. He never did come to us and say, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize for accusing y'all. I actually found my iPad. He never did. But he did go to our team leader, which was that guy that was trying to make it seem like we did take it. He did go to him, you know, say, yeah. You know, yeah, actually, I found it in my car. Like, I'll never forget that. Because, like, them folks were actually trying to, like, fire us for something we didn't do. And I feel like the least he could have did was, like, gave us an apology. This is my opinion. He could have apologized. Like, hey, I'm sorry for, you know, accusing y'all at least. But he didn't even do that. He just told them that I actually ended up finding it. Yeah. And ever since then, I looked at that doctor differently. Like, I just looked at the whole healthcare field differently. Like, wow. And these are the type of doctors that are actually seeing us when we have our babies. Like, they actually think of us in that type of way. Like, yeah. So that's my story time. Sorry, it was kind of hectic. The kids were acting bad, but I'm going to chop and screw this video up. Gotta finish my drink. It's 12:42. I gotta put Carson in the tub. Gotta feed KK lunch. It's been a hectic day. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm signing out. Bye.